Hello, my YouTube subscribers and my subscribers-to-be. Thank you for tuning in to Celebrity and Variety Talk. I am your host, Josie Latimer, coming to you with a breaking news story out of Anahuac, Texas, regarding a woman killed by pigs. I think they call renal pigs or something like that. The wild hogs. Actually, it was hogs, the wild hogs that are running around out in the country areas attacking. Hello, my YouTube subscribers. Thank you once again for tuning in to Celebrity and Variety Talk. I am your host, Josie Latimer, coming to you with a breaking news story, a very sad story out of Anahuac, Texas. Actually, the story is regarding a beautiful woman who was a caretaker of a couple in Anahuac, Texas, and she was on her way to work. She got out of her car, locked her car door, on her way into the house, going to the porch, and the wild hogs attacked her and killed her before she could make it on the steps to that house. The woman bled to death because of the fact that the house was in a rural area, so there was no one visible, no one present to help her except for the dogs. Now, if somebody probably would have seen her, they probably could have called for help and stopped the bleeding, but the news said that the young woman, well, actually, she was 59 years old, but she didn't look it, was actually killed by the hogs in the dawn, because they come out when it's dark. So evidently she didn't even see them nor hear them. Or if she did, she didn't have time to react, because I heard those wild hogs are very, very aggressive and very fast on their feet. So even if she did hear them, by the time she turned around, they had already attacked her. And they said those hogs could weigh up to 200 and 300 pounds. She really couldn't stand a chance. One woman with a herd of wild hogs coming after her. They said perhaps the dogs of the owners that she was taking care of. She was a caretaker for two elderly people and had been so for about 2 years. Can you imagine how devastated those people are to find her body? I think the people that owned the property found her body, and she had bled to death because she probably did not have the strength on her own to either call 911 with her cell phone, or couldn't even get up to walk to knock on the door for help. Now, the police said the dogs probably ran them off because there were a lot of bites on her body. However, they didn't just, eat her up, like eat her like she was food. And that was when they decided that perhaps the dogs had ran them off. But you guys, can you imagine? I mean, we just never know. You have to watch everywhere you go, because you just, out of nowhere, things can happen. I was looking at YouTube where they were saying on this BART train in San Francisco, people were saying how different things happens every single day. Every single day, either somebody just walk up to somebody and just slap them in the face, or somebody walk up to somebody, spit on them, or you're going to see somebody just using the bathroom on the train and pulling their clothes down in front of everybody. And we just never know what could happen at any given moment, you guys. It is really, this world is something else. I mean, it's bad. We have to just pray, because can you imagine that lady? She's been doing the same routine for 2 years, and out of nowhere, these hogs, wild hogs, I think they call them real hogs or renal hogs or some name they have, but they're very wild and aggressive. And there was one neighbor, lived way down the road, because this was in Anahuac, Texas. That's kind of like country. He said that his kids always played in that area. Can you imagine how lucky he was that didn't happen to his kids? But then my thought is he probably would bring his kids in before dark, because I heard that those hogs, those wild hogs, they come out when it's really dark. And they're dark. They come out when it's dark and they attack out of nowhere, just herds of them. Unbelievable. This lady would have never, ever expected nothing like this to happen. I mean, she probably didn't think to keep her mace on her as she's getting out of the car, because if it's that time in the morning, people, you have to have a weapon in your hand or some mace in your hands at all times, especially in those wooded areas like that, or even in the city now, because so many things are coming after people. You just got to be on your guards at all times. So she probably should have had her cell phone in her hand and just could have hit a button 911, and they probably could have heard what was going on. But she didn't think that, because she'd been coming to that area with no problem for 2 years. That was a horrific, horrific accident. The police said he had never seen anything like that in his 35 years of being on the force. Unbelievable. It is so sad. So my heart goes out to her family, her friends. My heart really goes out to the 2 elderly people that she was caretaking for, because these people are devastated because it happened on their property. That is something they have to live with for the rest of their lives, that the person that was showing them love and taking care of them actually was mauled by wild hogs in that rural area. Unbelievable. I just wanted to bring that breaking news story to you because it was something out of nowhere. I mean, it is something rare. You don't hear about it all the time, and it's something for other people that live in those areas, and especially now in Anahuac and those surrounding areas, people have to be aware. They have kids or watch out for themselves, because normally I spoke with a guy that did a lot of hunting and was raised in the country, and he said those hogs will come back because they're going to look for someone else to attack. They're going to make their circle. So people better watch out for those wild hogs. Unbelievable. That is a story that just caught me off guard, and I wanted to bring it to you guys. So please click like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be coming back with more breaking news on Celebrity and Variety Talk. I'm your host, Josie Latimer. Goodbye.